How to wire a three-phase exhaust fan. This is the three-phase exhaust fan when they want you to add a single-phase inline thermostat, a 120 thermostat in it. You're already dealing with a three-phase exhaust fan. So how will you do it? How will you make it work? Because in the drawings they're not gonna tell you all this. They just give you the pieces and they're like, okay, make it work. So the first thing I did is I set up the disconnect, which is a three-phase disconnect within sight of the exhaust fan. That disconnect is there in the future, just in case a technician needs to come in here and work on this exhaust fan. They just gotta they can easily turn the power off from that disconnect, and they don't have to be chasing and tracing where this exhaust fan is being fed from. So as you can see, I got this junction box up here, which is the feed. So the feed, I just landed on the line side. The line side, which for the most part is always on top, but you always gotta make sure you gotta read where the line side is, either on top or the bottom. So the line side will be the feed coming from the panel. You got three-phase A, B, and C, and the colors, as you already know, it indicates whether if it is high voltage or low voltage. We got here in this area, Maryland. This is the color coding that we usually use, which is black, red, and blue. I heard that in different states they follow different color coding, but this is what we do. So for low voltage we do black, red, and blue, and for high voltage we do brown, orange, and yellow. So as this exhaust fan being a three-phase, we didn't need to pull a neutral because the exhaust fan doesn't require a neutral. But since I need the 120 for the thermostat, I end up pulling a neutral. As you can see, it just goes straight through. And I set a junction box, a 12 by 12 junction box up in the ceiling. And I got a contact. This contact, L1, L2, L3, that will be the line side. So in this case, the cables coming from the disconnect will be your line side. And your low side will be the cables going to, or the wires going to your exhaust fan. So you land the cables coming from the disconnect, L1, L2, L3. And then the cables going to the exhaust fan will be your T1, T2, T3. This contact, you could use it for motors as well, three-phase motors. And you can see this button in the center. That's the coil. That works magnetically. So what I did is I pulled the three-phase, all the three wires to this box, and then the A phase, which is my black cable, I end up making a splice here. One of these wires, I took it down to the where the thermostat is. That's the thermostat. So I took this black wire all the way down to the thermostat. The thermostat is just like a switch. You set the temperature that you want, and once that temperature is reached, it'll close the contact that is in the thermostat, and it'll close the circuit, and the power will return on this red wire. I just use red wire so it'll be easier to identify it. And then this red wire, I spliced it to another black wire, which I took it to the bottom screws. The bottom screws, that's your coil. As you can see, this is where I got the neutral. I just landed the neutral. This neutral is coming straight from the panel. So if I put my meter here, I will be reading 120 between these two. That's the only reason why I pulled this neutral, so I can get my 120, so I can close this coil. So now this coil is being controlled by that thermostat. So that thermostat is in series with this with this contact. Well, I hope I was very clear. I was trying to be as clear as I could. It's a little hard to shoot a video where I am. It's a little dark, not your best spot. But hopefully that will help you out a little bit. Or if you got any questions, you can just leave it in the comment section below, and I'll be more than glad to answer your questions. Well, this is it for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and God bless.